Howdy, Shuriken. Howdy, anybody else just hanging around here early? We are back with our ghost type run from yesterday. Also, my hair is... What's going on over there? Oh, whatever. We cut short our day of ghost type runs because I forgot that it was Sunday and I needed to... that I was going to be playing with my brothers. So we only did about 4 hours, which I don't feel like quite qualifies. So we'll see how long this Trevenant goes. And if it dies, like, really quickly, we'll go back to the lab and try a few more. And then we'll do some Pocopia afterwards. So, looks like what next up is Bridge Rival. This is a pretty solid Trevenant. I just kind of wish it wasn't Trevenant. You know, it's like, yay, look, another grass Pokemon, right? Come on. Oh, this might be a shorter run. No, we got the crit. Okay. We should still have a chance. But Rival's Ace did evolve into a Double Ace, so Rival got a much better final Evo than we did. Probably. Whatever that Double Ace evolves into is probably even better than ours. Alright, Route 24-25. Like, we got a pretty good move set. We have a solid mixed attacker here. The defenses are concerning, but we don't have any, like, quad weakness or anything like that, so maybe it's fine. Want to learn Whirlpool? I think not. Hopefully we can get some stab moves. You know, a little Shadow Ball, a little Giga Drain, something like that. We also are well within the limit for legal Shell Bell. We don't get something like Giga Drain or Draining Kiss. Not so sure I would want to set up on this Mon. I think this Mon is going to need the coverage more than anything else. Oh, could we? No. Don't go for Slide Beam. This thing's got static after tracing it from me. Is going pretty freely. I say that I am down about 30 HP, so maybe not that free. Just lives that Side Beam. Team for Spiderweb. Just grab these items. I'm not too close to my caps. I'm fairly recently leveled up. Hi, Papa. Congratulations on your first. This Poliwhirl is pretty tanky. It might be time for me to use a heal. Maybe just, like, pop one little potion here. I still have 4 potions, and I've got a fresh water. It's not too bad. Okay, didn't get the burn. Applin was still fast. No, it was using Detect. Okay, that makes more sense. Right. It's like, how is it going first, even when paralyzed? The answer is it was using Priority Move, which should have been my first guess. Especially with how much speed I have. Speed is my highest stat. Electabuzz. Big enough mon that I'm just gonna go for the Muddy Water. We're gonna miss the Muddy Water. About Psybeam. Conversion into Dark type. Now I can Rolling Kick you. That all works out. Let's make sure to get to level 35 before I pick up these next two items. Perfect. Smoke Ball and show me a rare candy. Macho Brace. Oh, we got 4 more trainers to fight. I feel like we can probably just take them one at a time until we have to use that Muddy Water. Start with the trainers that only have 1 mon each. No problems here. Like it should be a fairly easy full clear. Alright, next up is Misty. We've never seen Primeape do anything other than Focus Punch. Level 36 move is Bone Rush. Non-contact, multi-hit physical move, but low accuracy. I think I'd rather just keep Rolling Kick. Water Absorb Pupitar. Ow! Holy crap. Icy Wind, please kill. Oh shit, I'm confused. This actually could just be the end. Psybeam kills. If we don't hit ourselves, we hit ourselves. I need to heal, I need a fresh water. Sacred Fires could do a lot. Didn't burn me. I hit myself again? Game, please. Game, please. You know what? This one just comes down to whether or not I hit myself. Wow. Majorly outplayed by that Pupitar. You got this, HM friend. HM friend did not have it. Jeez. Yeah, terrible special defense and special attack IVs. Definitely messed with this Mon. Because that's a pretty good stat spread. I mean, for a 474 BSD Mon. Hold on a second. Let me take a look here at... Dang, that first water absorb was the real issue. Not being able to hit with a quad effective move. And then it having Sacred Fire. And confusing me. There was just, I couldn't out heal to the point where I would live a Sacred Fire. And I didn't have anything to heal the confusion. Pretty sure, at least. Right? If I did, I'll feel pretty dumb. Oh, I did have Person Berry, but I couldn't really afford to do that because of that Sacred Fire. So I just needed to hope that I didn't hit myself. Well, that didn't work out. All right, well that's fine. I didn't like that Trevenant anyways. I wanted to go back to the lab, you know. So we'll go for about another, I would say, hour and a half, 2 hours of Ghost type RogueMon, and if we aren't on a run at that point, we'll switch over to Pokopia. Let's take the course lag. Nice fissure. Thank you, Sturdy, for saving me there. We will do some scouting. course, Lex is level 8 here. A little bit concerned about running into a higher level 1. Just wanted to see what the other mod is. Unless we pick up an early Rogue Stone, like we were doing so often yesterday, I'm probably not going to run any of the Grass Ghosts. That being said, that right there is Stab Leaf Blade. It did crit, so it probably doesn't have amazing special attack. I mean, with a different nature, that's pretty solid. Stab Leaf Blade, Spark, Spike Cannon. The Sandy Gas is even faster. Bramblin, do I have a luxury ball? I don't, but I'll catch the Bramblin right now anyways. Always like to catch those Friendship Evo Mons as early as I can. That way while I'm scouting, they're also getting a little bit of friendship. This thing's pretty bad. At least in terms of the moveset. That I don't think that can get to Evo. Depends on what the level 9 move is, of course, but I wouldn't put all my eggs in that Bramblin. Alright, here's the guess that doesn't have Sandstream. Let's just catch it. I don't know why I caught that. Not very good. It gave me no indication that it was going to be good, other than the vibes of Gen 1 Mon. That's a lot of Sandstream in this seed. That is not good special attack, right? That's got to be bad special attack to do that little damage. It's going to be terrible special attack. Super effective Crunch did, what, 6 damage, 8 damage, something like that? 10 damage? Yeah, 7 to 10, that's pretty bad. However, it unfortunately has so many super effective moves. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Must catch the Honedge because it mean-looked me. It's a good special attacker. Probably going to be better at level 8. I don't know if I want to catch it yet, though. Yeehaw! Howdy, Poro. Welcome in. Thank you for the yeehaw. Oh, Gimme Ghoul? Gotta catch that. Gotta catch it. I'm required by law to catch all Gimme Ghouls. It's a pretty shitty law. The mons we've caught, they're all kind of bad. Poltergeist needs a different nature. Maybe just take the Honedge and hope it gets a good move at 8. Why do I always catch the Gimme Ghoul? Is that it? Is that what you're asking about? Because it has a really good Evo pool. That's literally the only reason. It has a good Evo pool, and so I like to catch it. That's it. It learns no moves. It's not got a great stat, or a great BST, but it has a great Evo pool, and so I always catch it. Alright, level 8 move is Howl. That doesn't really help much as a physical attacker. I'm going to pass on that. I mean, as a special attacker, rather. not so sure that Second Moon Twister is quite a good enough move set. But it's what we've got. And we're getting lucky with these flinches and misses. Howdy, howdy, Chef. Welcome in. Okay, Sludge. I'm not much of a physical attacker, but I'll take Sludge over Encore. Sunny Day is kind of speed setup for us, having Chlorophyll. It's also kind of get ourselves killed setup because we have a weakness to fire moves, but we can ignore that for now, right? Ouch. That. Oh no. Can we get some flinches? No, we're just dead. We are so dead. Alright. Fair enough. Would have been a Zapdos, which is pretty cool. Pumpkaboo, Sableye, Drifloon. Give me the Sableye. We have Neutral Signal Beam. We've also got Sunspore. Of course, I'm gonna Ghost. Makes a good point. Also, Poro, great speed run yesterday to catch up to HK. Too bad he couldn't get the tiebreaker. Let's see. I think I probably scout. I'll just take these. Shove it. Meh. Phantom. Yeah. It's got Sketch. It's got Draining Kiss. Litwick. Holy special attack, but only one move. It does have Metronome, so it's got perfect coverage. I'm kind of thinking Litwick. Sinisty, no, and then Mischievous, no. I'm gonna send the Litwick that has one move, but 27 special attack. 10% of its BS. No, that's not right. Probably like 20% of its BST is in its special attack. No, that's probably still not it. Probably like 50% of its BST is in its special attack. That's probably not close either. Anyways, it's got a lot of special attack. What happened to Trevenant? Trainer before Misty had Water Absorb. It was a Pupitar that had Water Absorb. So I didn't know it had Water Absorb. I hit what's it called? Muddy Water. And then it hit me with Sacred Fire for a massive amount of my HP. And then it confused me the next turn. So I had to either pick between HP healing, which wouldn't do enough to keep me alive, or healing the confusion, which also wouldn't keep me alive if I got hit by Sacred Fire. So I just tried to hit through. I did not hit through the confusion. We died. Very unfortunate, but frankly, unavoidable. I will take the starter pack so that I have more than one move. That's not Metronome. Alright, thank you for the lurk, Poro. Send this. Hydro Pump never misses. It missed. Slack off into Vigoroth? Is this thing just evolving before my very eyes? Wow. Jeez. It would have just evolved into a Pumpkaboo, which is kind of lame. But that would have evolved into a Basket Legion, which is no longer lame. That's really cool. If I got it at level 3, it would have had Eruption also. It was not really getting special moves. Yeah, that probably would have been tough to get going. Alright, well, back to the lab. Ghastly, Frillish, Yamask. Let's take the, I guess, Yamask. I definitely meant to take the Yamask and didn't accidentally pick it. Okay, Drizzle makes Water Pulse a lot more viable here. Oh, but you have Hydro Pump. Okay. Bumpkaboose, Dreepy, Honedge. Give me the Dreepy. I mean the Honedge. Howdy, Manila Adam. Welcome in. Found the Scoplins for the lab fight here. We do not have good moves for the Pumpkin Boost, but we do have Rock Blast with our Scoplin, so a high chance to crit. This will not kill. It does kill, actually. I was wrong. I didn't... The double 2-pack is not very helpful. How are we today? We immediately died on the Trevenant, but that just means we get to spend more time in our favorite part of the game, the lab. Let's take the Ghastly. With Trace. Also, no good moves for dealing with the opponent. Alright, then. So hopefully the Litwick can't hit me at all. It's spamming Sweet Sense, so that might be the case. Nope, it's got Bone Ring. Never mind. It is not the case. Yamask. Gimme Ghoul. Dreepy. Hate to give the rival a Dreepy, but I always take the Gimme Ghoul. Because I'm bad at the game. Make a substitute. Let me try a little bit of Torment. And then I need you to just, like, throw? Could you consider throwing? You're not throwing. Why aren't you throwing? Alright, I should just... I'm just gonna... GG, go next. Zorua, Sandygast, Litwick. I'll take the Zorua. What is with my Pokemon that I'm getting now and not having ways to hit ghosts? Let me just splash a little bit. Maybe it will use Conversion. It's not using Conversion, guys. Okay, Drifloon, Pumpkaboose, Bramblin. Don't fight the Drifloon. Okay, we have a neutral move. We also have Lord Attack. So hopefully we can get the poison. Otherwise, I think we're just gonna die. I do have a heal. I have a fresh water, so we actually might be fine. As long as it doesn't crit. It can't burn me because I have shield dust. We got the poison. So we're out of the lab. Now, we only have 7 speed, so I think I'll just take the 5 here. Zorua. Not so great. Honedge has a Shadow Punch and Sacred Fire. Honedge is probably what I'm going to run then, unless there's something crazy. Frillish, bad special attack in nature. That's something that probably should be a special attacker. Poltergeist, can't hit ghosts. And then Serene Grace Sableye. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Honedge. Ooh, PP Max for Shadow Punch or Sacred Fire? Probably put it on Sacred Fire. Alright, egg on. Let me see what the price is before I use the PP Max. Toss the Wiki Berry, toss the, I think I also have Figgy Berry. No, just the Wiki. No, what's it called? Starter pack. So I think I just take Potion Reroll Chip and let's use the PP Max on Sacred Fire. Alright, here we go. First Mon does resist Ghost. I'm going for the Sacred Fire. Second Mon weak to Sacred Fire, so I'm going for the Sacred Fire. Down 10 HP, I'm probably going to use a potion. Yeah, I like to play it safe on these first two trainers. Gonna get hit by bounce here. Didn't get paralyzed, though. Conversion to fire type, that's fine. Level 12 move is Vine Whip. I will take it over Nightmare, but it's not particularly helpful. If you're going to harden, I'm going to Sacred Fire. I've been Odor Sleuth, which means I can get hit by normal and fighting moves now. Hopefully we crit that Shadow Punch. Maybe I should have PP Max Shadow Punch. I didn't think it was going to get low on Shadow Punch PP this quickly, but we are down to 6. Level 16 move is Play Rough. I will take that over Poison Powder. Gonna take a hit here. Let's just Vine Whip. See how Sacred Fire does. Better. I think that Snowball's definitely got high defense. At worst, mid special effects. Back is looking pretty solid here. A lot of heals. No status heals, but I do have Natural Cure, which doesn't really do anything for me. Shroodle cannot be hit by Shadow Punch. We gotta go for Sacred Fire. It's a color changer, so now I can go for Shadow Punch. Assuming I escape from love. Okay. The Intimidate makes Shadow Punch not so good there, but it's still better than Sacred Fire. Moo Milk takes me over my HP cap by 30-ish. It's gonna have to toss 2 potions. Alright, Brock time. Kabuto with Drought. Quad effective Vine Whip. That is 140 power. I'm gonna try that first. You're boosting my special attack, but confusing me. It's okay, I never hit myself. Ignore evidence this stream to the contrary. Alright, one more potion here, and then it's time for Brock. While Brock's is in chat, by the way, anybody wants to catch it. You boosted my special attack again. Still gonna go for the Shadow Punches. Need a big heal. Need to use the Moo Moo. I didn't mean to go for Sacred Fire there, by the way. But it's fine because we got our special attack boosted. Weather Ball. Weather Ball is typically physical. I'm just taking Weather Ball over Vine Whip. I'm fine taking Weather Ball over Vine Whip. $50 power is definitely not unusable. Plus, if we run something with sand, it's the best rock move in the game. All right, rock down. You can guess what move Brock gives us. I'll give it to the channel if you want to subscribe to the video for free. What is our prize here? I don't really love these prizes, but I do kind of need status heals. I probably should just take the status heals. I think that's what I'll do. So, paralyze heal, and we'll break that full heal down because we don't have to worry about poison. Got guesses of Shrivel Kick, Mimic, Psychic, Drill Pick, Pedal Dent. Team 39 is. We also got to get some EQ at the last second there. It's Haze. Nobody on Haze. Can't break down the Hyper Potion yet, but I will break down the full heal into Para, Burn, Ice, and Awakening, which is not as much. Well, I can't do that actually. Para, Burn, and Awakening. I swear Brock gave me Haze yesterday too. I think he even missed, but close. Alright, goodbye to Silk Scarf, Magnet, Haze TM. Buy up some repels. Just all of them, all the repels. Out of curiosity, where are my curse segments? Mount Moon, Route 19 North, Rock Tunnel, Pokemon Tower, Cycling Road. So Moon, Rock Tunnel, and Cycling Road could be rough. The other two, not so much. Drizzle means I do have Drizzle boosted Weather Ball right now, which is great with this water Pokemon coming out. Howdy, hi, Stuzo, welcome in. Ooh, Ipom, gonna go for the Weather Ball. I mean, if you're gonna boost my special attack, oh shit. This is fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Sure, I took a big hit there, but it's all part of the plan. You know? I don't know what plan that was. Ooh, Hoot Hoot, thank you for giving me Sandstream. Full of seeds, this seed is full of Mon sucking up to me. Like that Hoot Hoot giving me super effective Sandstream. Or super effective Sandstream boosted Weather Ball, rather. Figgy Berry, I will equip that. I am confused by Wiki Berry with my negative special attack nature. I'll use a potion. I'll use a potion just to feel a bit safer about my current situation. I'm asleep. Thankfully, the horse isn't actually doing anything. Scraggy is going to be a Play Rough Quad effective. Flame Body, I regret everything. Well, time to use that one burn heal I got. Or I could try to tough it out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna burn heal. Maybe I fight one trainer. All right, I'm gonna fight this trainer. See what that next item is. Thankfully, this trainer is quad weak to Sacred Fire. Comet Punch. No, thank you. Rather have Water Ball. Not a burn heal. Gonna fight this other trainer that has one Pokemon. I won't take any burn damage as long as I one-shot. I don't one-shot, so we take a little bit of burn damage and a little bit of rough skin damage. Two trainers left. Is it worth a burn heal? I don't think it is. I don't think it's worth a burn heal. I'm just gonna move on. It's not a ton of XP in the long run, but a burn heal could be very important. So, repel on. Mount Moon Curse is Headwind. Start fights at -1 or -2 speed. I've got solid speed, so hopefully that doesn't hurt us too much. Let's get to 25 before I pick up any items. Holy shit. Jesus. I shouldn't have fought this trainer. I shouldn't have fought this trainer at all. Oh no. No. Please don't. That thing has got to have pure power, right? That's insane. It wasn't even a crit. It just took me down from 52 to like, what was that, 8? That's got to be crazy physical attack. It's got to be pure power. Or huge power. Or hustle. Alright, so well, let's pick up some items. I am now at my status cap. That ice heal I just picked up. I'm picking up items anyways, because I don't have any burn heals yet. Never melt ice. Burn heal, there we go. Okay, so now I toss... Wait, I have 2 burn heals? I didn't... It's the whole point, Relner. The whole point was to not use the burn heal, right? It tosses Awakening. Alright, let's play some trainers. Should have seen the huge power dunce punch you ran into. Base 191 attack on top. Jeez. Alright, so now we know to be very wary of Baniri, at least in caves. Don't pick up items which are at our status cap. One shot you with Fake Out. That's nasty. It's nasty work. The further I go in, the more I think I should have just used my PP max on a Shadow Punch. Alright. I need to pick up items just because I have no HP heals. So we're picking everything up now. There's an HP heal. There's another HP heal. Already got that one. Seismic Toss TM. Soothbell. Yeah, absolutely gaming there. Just immediately picking up what the things I asked for. Howdy, Zach. Welcome in. Let's take on the mandatory trainers now. Oh, White Herb just immediately triggers in this curse. Got it. Well, that's still fairly useful. Trumpet's got some pretty decent physical defense. How's the special defense? Also pretty decent. Would have died to a Sacred Fire, but I didn't want to use the Sacred Fire. All you want to do at work is play Dave the Diver. I mean, I'm Dave, and I'm taking some dives here. I'd rather not use a heal, but I probably just should. Yeah, I probably just should. I'm gonna pick up these items and see if we could get anything good. A max potion, that's pretty good. Max potion is pretty good. Energy root. Okay, so we're over our HP cap now, which means I feel just fine using my fresh water. Do I work at a sushi restaurant? Unfortunately, I do not. So I can't fulfill all the requirements of being Dave the Diver. I'm sorry to shatter your illusion. Not that sorry, though, actually. Oops. Did not mean to or didn't mean to stop using my repels. We'll hit level 28 from this fight. Level 28 move is Wrap. That's a wrap. Not on Mount Moon though. We're going for the full clear. I think we can handle this. Who's left? Ah, this guy. 3 Mons left. Probably should have gotten the items from outside first. Just short of a good level for a good point for the rare candy. I might take the rare candy anyways. I might take Move to Your Bros. I think I'll go with Move to Your Bros. I think I'll go for that coat. After all, I have an elixir already. And who doesn't love a good Moocher cope, right? Let's grab these items first. Actually, it makes more sense to look the Moochers first. Covet. If this is an A3, I would definitely take that. Headbutt. Headbutt over Weather Ball doesn't feel bad. Obviously, Weather Ball is much better if there's weather. And that can happen pretty frequently, but Headbutt is nice and consistent. Chance to flinch. Yeah, I'm gonna go Headbutt. A Black Belt and a Confused Ray TM. Alright, moving on, Rival 3. Maybe I should have taken the rare candy, get to Evo faster. Hey, look, it's Drought. It's a Weather Ball value. Not against this guy, though. That Memento is really hurting us. Oh, shit. Okay, huge crit. Huge crit saved me from just dying out right there. Flatter? Okay, you're bringing my special attack back up. Can I get the burn? Yes. Another huge crit. Got the burn again. And all you can do is try to put me to sleep. So we're fine. Alright. Easy rival. There was no problem there at all. Wild Banerian chatting me was to catch the strongest Pokemon in the goddamn game. In this seed, at least. Shadow Punch putting in some work here. Player with squad effective, so I'm going to go and miss that. That paralysis is not fun, but I do have a lot of status heals, so I'm probably fine to just paralyze heal, and I don't quite want to heal yet because all my heals are really big. I'd rather wait until I need more healing. That's a dangerous game to play, but I'm playing it. Why does everything have a memento? Come on. Can we get a crit? Don't need a crit. Oh shit, it's this guy again. Thankfully, we're not in a cave, so nature power is not going to be Shadow Ball. And if I just go for headbutt, I one-shot. Good to know. Drought boost to Sacred Fire. Don't mind if I do. You are a fast Pilot Wine, though. I should mark that. Why does All Day Ghost get 2 days and All Day Snom goes only half day? First of all Day Snom got, what, 6.5 hours, right? Something like that. All Day Ghost yesterday only got 4 hours before I had to cut it short. So, this is basically going to be the last run for the makeup for the Ghost Day. So don't worry. We'll be done with Ghost as soon as we're done with this run, one way or another. And then it will be not Snom Day. It will be some Pokopia. Alright, I'm going to grab these items, see if there's any smaller heal, and then I might have to use the Moo Milk. Time flies when having fun, so Snom felt extra fast. I did like 220 Snom attempts, so I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything about me not having played enough Snom. I had more Snom attempts than I have, let's see, it was Electric, Fairy, Fighting, Ghost, Grass, Ground, Normal, Poison, Psychic, Rock, Steel. More than I did any of those. Maybe it's like as many-ish as Dark, Water, and Flying. So, yeah, and that was all in one day. I don't want to hear it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear it. Also, I don't want to get hit by an overheat like that, so I probably should have gone for the Sacred Fire. Guess I'm using another heal. Big Guff. I know. I know. Oh, hey, Sandstream. It would be nice if I had Weather Ball right now. I mean, not particularly, because I'm just going for this. Ooh, do I take Flame Wheel over Sacred Fire? It means I don't have to worry about... Well, actually, Sacred Fire is the same thing. But it's more PP. But it's also Contact where Sacred Fire is not. I've also already PP maxed Sacred Fire. I think I'll stay with Sacred Fire. That 50% burn chance also. Just too good to pass up. Although it would, of course, be nice to have 20 PP rather than 8. Let's get to 33 before we pick up any more items. Down to one headbutt. Last item check here. Great ball. Was hoping for a rare candy to increase my odds of actually getting to Evo before Misty. We will Evo after Misty, at least. Gonna take these last trainers one at a time. If I run out of any of my moves, I'll just leave. And if I have to heal, I'll just leave. Okay, you're a truant. You've also got good special defense, so we don't want to do that. Brazier King Ghost would be nice. Definitely be nice to keep Ghost and keep that stab at Shadow Punch. That being said, there are some really good steel mons we could evolve into. Like Matang, for instance. If we hit Matang, I don't care whether or not we lose Ghost. Draft Freak's pretty Matanky. Steel Ground incoming. I mean, I wouldn't hate that either. Steel Rock incoming. Now that would be a problem. Wow, that Pig Knight has way too much defense. Got it. I am now kind of running out of PP, and the last mon is a Fire Mon, and it used Detect. Well, oh shit. No! No! Are you serious? Man. Okay, Ferrothorn, I'm glad I died. I'm glad I died. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that day of Ghost type runs. Going back to yesterday. It is time to switch over to some Pokopia. So I'm going to run some ads here, and then we'll be back with Pokopia after those.